Boys come down the road from Cairo, Egyptian trucks driven by Finnish troops from the United Nations force in Cyprus. Once they are passed through the Israeli lines, the trucks are allowed, one at a time, to drive to a UN post half a mile away on the west bank of the Suez Canal. There, Israeli and Egyptian officers stand side by side on the roof of a UN dugout, watching the supplies being loaded aboard amphibious Egyptian armoured troop carriers for the short trip across the waterway. On both banks of the canal, the Israelis and the Egyptians keep watch on each other, while United Nations officers supervise the operation. Ironically, only 24 days ago, they held exactly opposite positions. The Israelis then were on the east bank and the Egyptians on the west bank. Now the Israelis are in Africa and the Egyptians are back in Sinai, and the weapons carriers make the short trip in a matter of minutes, churning across the canal trailing showers of spray. I asked the general in charge if the Egyptians could have survived without Israeli help.
I don't think so.
How much longer do you think they would have lasted?
Well, I don't know exactly, but probably 2-3 days.
Are you unhappy about giving them supplies?
Personally, I'm unhappy. Have you ever heard about hostile armies, which one side even didn't give the names of the prisoners of war, do not behave at elementary humanity steps, and the other side supposed to supply his enemy?
Would you rather destroy them?
Of course.
Just down the road, the Israelis have turned a shot-up cinema into a temporary prisoner of war camp. The Egyptian prisoners sit swatting flies. Among them is this wounded man, captured today with a gangrenous leg wound. A young Egyptian doctor, himself captured only 3 days ago, is helping the Israelis to